Whoa. Come on, everybody, let's get to it. We're looking for animations. Cool spear, cool sword, and shield. Let's have a look at that. I wonder if that would be a good Perry montage. That could be fun. Where's the attacks that aren't? This does feel like a cool Perry montage. I want to move this across and see if we can make use of it. Or like make it a cool sort of shield attack for sure. Sam, what's up, man? You good? How is life? There we go. What kind of stupid slash is that? You spin me right round. Okay. I've been up implementing code all night. I have a question if you're up for it. How would I implement a ledge system in gas? Would it be the same as you're climbing in Mover? No, not at all. Mover and gas were very different beasts. It depends what you mean by a ledge system. That one where you... it's free in 3 days, mate, Fat Man, if you're going to be... if we're going to, like, keep count. I think I did one Friday as well, but that was something different. There's like an ending part on this that I really don't like. If it was her a ledge grab after climbing, then yeah, you'd do the same as Mover. Like, you just check on a loop whether there's a ledge in the way. Right, I want this one for an enemy. And this one for... Whoa, Amansi. Whoa. Right. First off, don't be telling her that she's my wife. It'll give her ideas, and we ain't about that life. Right. Not that there's anything wrong with people being married or whatever, but don't give her ideas, man. Don't make me commit some money to it when she's already pretty happy. This doesn't have any movement in it at all. But I think I like both of these. So I'm going to take this one. And migrate this one. And then, yeah, I like this one as well. Mate, I've remade this project twice now already. Originally, it had like crafting and all sorts in there. What? Trying to learn Python. Didn't understand yet what self-command mean after 6 hours. I like Python. Python's a fun language. I could just cut the end off it. Fatman is correct, but I'm gonna not waste time doing that and look at the others. Oh, golly. You want married? Nah, mate. Nope. It's not that I have anything against like marriage, and like we've been together. My kid's what, 12 now, so we've been together like 15 years. I don't have anything against like marriage, and she is open to it. It's just there's no real need. The only benefit would be tax benefits, which doesn't really sell. I kind of like this as well. So I'm gonna have that. There's an app you can get for like, I mean, there's an app you can get for everything. That was a stupid thing to say, but there's an app that taught me Python when I was learning it called Solo Learn. It's got pretty much every language on there. It's free to use, and like you get tasks each day in quizzes, and it just like really drives it home what it is that you're doing. Would a tutorial not using UFN gas for electrical and working gas? Yeah, I can't see any reason why it wouldn't. Am I sick? I don't think so. I haven't had a drink of water, so maybe my throat is a bit scratchy or whatever. This is how you should start every single pack. The guy staring you down the camera, like this is where I want my camera to start every single pack now. But I appreciate your concern, David. Right, I want the root because I want the thing. I want combo E01, E02, and E03. That's what I want. Does anybody want to see the trailer that is in no way, shape, or form ready and was sent to me as a compressed file? So you have to take it with a pinch of salt. Oh, shit, that was too loud. So, you ready? Trailer time. Or at least the first 17 seconds of trailer. There we go. That's the first 17 seconds of the trailer with a very compressed, so not even in 4K, just like storyboarded it out. I thought it was interesting to share. What is it? Hi, what is this pack? Is it free? No, this pack is the BCD Anims. It's like, I think I got it for like 30 quid back when it only had 2 or 3 assets, and now it's got loads in. So it was worth it back at the time, but this pack is pretty much always on sale. So you just like wait for a sale to come. There should be one coming July time, normally. This pack is the one that I'm most impressed with recently. It's a sword pack. I can't remember who it's by. I will find out. But it's got a really good character controller. And it's got like two-handed and there's loads of weapon animations in here. And sliding and directional jumps and dodges and attacks. But the thing that we want is this execution setup. So we want these two. U5 mannequin. Yeah. Let me get the name of this one. Because I don't remember it. I remember the BCD and the GDH ones because those are the ones I use all the time, but this one's quite new. Give me a sec. Animations. Oh, it is called the Essential Sword Pack. Yeah, this one. Essential Sword and Shield Pack by Spacebar Anim. I got it when it was on sale. But it's got a fantastic character controller. Let me just load this in. So like, yeah, it's on the UE4 skeleton, but it's got all the starts and stops as well. Block in and like strafing, and there's falling, and then there's like air combat and falling there as well. And if charged attack. So the actual character controller is fantastic. Was it left control? So it's got dodges. Left control while dodging is a roll. And hold shift while dodging is run. And then sprinting and a sprinting attack as well. Like, it's crazy packed out. I can't remember how much I spent on it. It was definitely on sale when I brought it. I think it might have been 20 quid. Right, back to what I was actually doing. Execution. So this is 03. Oh, A and B? Yeah, okay. A and B. A and B. And then we'll export those bad boys. If you implemented a ledge climbing system, would it mess with gas motion matching? No, because the motion matching isn't like the same as the ledge climbing stuff. But you don't need to apologize for the questions, man. People need to stop apologizing for asking questions. That's the bit that upsets me. Answering the questions doesn't bother me. The bit that upsets me is people saying sorry for asking a question. Like, if you don't know something, why is that something you should be sorry about? That's just a silly thing. But that doesn't mean like I'm mad at anyone for asking questions. Essential animations. This will break because I'll place these over here, and I've already got something inside here, so this should break everything. No. Yeah, don't ask me how I am, man. The answer is always the same. No. That's a different thing, man. That's a different question. Oh, there's a redirector. You didn't know you could custom BSG. You didn't know you could customize a load screen. Do you want me to show you how to do it very quickly? It's in project settings, and it's in project thumbnail, and you just change it, and that's it. And then you can put all your publisher information there, what the project name is, like the version of the project, the title. You know, it's cool. How's the way? It's hot. It is hot as anything. Sword and shield, animations, UE5 sequence, two-hand execution. Sweet. So now I need to retarget all these to this mannequin. So we can take both of these executions. Now this has not been working recently, which is just a real pain in the ass, because normally you can like select the source animation and overwrite the existing files. But for whatever reason, it's just been duplicated. Right, so if I do asset actions and retarget this to the kobold, actually. This guy. We're going to see how this looks. So we'll still use the source path, we just won't override it. And then we want both of these to be montages. And I want the root motion on both of them as well. And then just so I know, there's only the V effect and the grunts and the sword cues. That's fine. So placeholders, essential animation, sword and shield animation, UE5 sequence, two-handed, essential. This one. I'll just duplicate this for a sec. What's everyone been up to this weekend? What you been doing? What you been working on? Instead of you asking me questions, I'm gonna ask you questions. Whoa. What's one thing that you've been trying to get to work that you've been struggling with? And let's see this. I think I've got this on too many people. Yeah, I do. All right. Based armed enemy. Grinding away at the plugin. Tell you what, man, plugins are a pain to publish. I've never like managed to publish one properly. Like I tried to publish the it was like super cheeky. I tried to publish the Climb Everywhere plugin for Gasp. But the things were like so the rules were really annoying to get through. So let me know how you get on with that. I'll be super interested in seeing not just seeing but understanding how you managed to deal. What's the plugin about? Give me the elevator pitch for your plugin. Trying to get to work my okay. Other than the weird like death problem, that was pretty sick. I think I just need to go with ragdolls for the death rather than standard animations. But we'll see. That's cool. Yeah, no, I am excited to see that framework. I have been keeping an eye on. I like to keep an eye on fun little projects. So like, there's a framework project. There's also a quest system that's being talked about and stuff. So I like to keep an eye on different stuff. Right, we did move some other attacks around. There we go, BCD animals. So let's get those as well. BCD animations, cool sword. Too many folders. So I think I wanted this for a enemy rather than a player. It's like a cool spinny long range attack. I think I want it for the dual wield player. Not player, what am I about? The dual wield enemy. And that'll be their long range attack. So what do we need to do to make that happen? First off, we'll retarget these animations. Let's make that happen. Code in banana. Why not code in apple? What does a banana code? So mate, welcome. Hope you are well. I'm already using this. Isn't a code in Apple just a MacBook? That's a deep question, mate. I probably shouldn't have chosen Apple. Why didn't I choose Orange? Like Apple was just walking into a bad joke. That's my bad. Learning has been done here. The question still remains though. How are you? Are you well? Where can you find the animation? So this is from Fab, and it's not free. Frax, I did see your comment, mate. You're working on a mobile game. That's like crazy, man. Super saturated market, man. I'm wishing you all the wellness. What's the mobile game about? Oh wait, I just clicked migrate, didn't I? When did it? Can I not change redirectors from a thingy menu? Seemingly not. How bizarre. Let me answer these questions. I want to check out this guy in an actual game. This is a free character that I found recently that was rigged to the UE5 skeleton. So this guy looks pretty sick. I want to check him out and see what he's about at some point. So the animations that you're looking at are from the so the executions from this pack, which is really solid, and you are looking for the BCD ones. BCD. God, I got this pack ages ago. This is one of the first animation packs I ever brought. There you go. The BCD All Animations bundle. These are one of the packs that are always on sale. So I brought this pack first, and then this was a free animation pack, and then I brought this pack as like the second pack I ever brought, and it's lasted me like 2 or 3 years. Crazy. And there was question, what is my game about? I did the stupid thing of picking up a RPG and deciding that would be the first game that we built with no experience was an RPG. But we're pretty far along now. Everything is in place, and we'll see where we go from there. 787 there. I think this one has yeah, like 600, nearly 700 animations. I tend to pick up these like big bundle ones. Man, I need some 9CG assets. I just can't justify the price until they go on sale, but they just never go on sale. Like I'll pick up some 9CG animations because yeah, there's a top dog animations. Oh, and what's the other one? Combat Master. what's my wish list got in it? That I never change. So I'm waiting for these to go on sale. I'm waiting to see if these come on sale. 9CG stuff, finishes for animations. A lot of my stuff is just animations in here. And then Weapon Master. I want to try and pick up the Weapon Master pack as well. So I haven't got the big Ramster Z pack. I want to check out the Ramster Z stuff. I missed this when it was on sale. I don't know why I wanted it. I just wanted it. We'll see. I want to pick up this Ramster finisher pack as well. And then just enhanced stuff, which I really like. So that's my wish list. Christmas. Who's a Santa Claus? Oh, man. Thanks, Code and Banana. I like it. I mean, you just wait until they're on sale. Honestly, because all the big ones go on sale. That's really what I did. Ramster's a top animation pack sort of setup. It's really nice. And then I don't think these are from Enhance Studios. These might be. These kobolds are from Enhance Studios. These guys are sweet. They came with some animations and a bunch of gear as well. And like different variants and flavors. So I think for like mob enemies, I've said this before, I think you can get away with assets for mob enemies. Not like overly used, like a mix of stuff, but for boss enemies, you want something a bit more unique. So this Ice Elemental's the boss for the demo, and then I just started adding in this Lich as well, which is pretty good. Trying to make this guy fly. I can make him fly, but then it's a pain to do anything else. So that's why he probably won't make it for the demo, but he'll make it for the final game. Mate, you don't, fat man, stop it. You don't have to give me money at all. I like that it's in pounds though, so I know exactly how much it is. Eddie like sends 100 odd like pesos or whatever, and I'm like, that sounds like so much money. So I'm always like, oh my god, that's too much. Stop. But please don't feel the need to send money. I have a job. I do work. It doesn't seem like it because I constantly pump out videos and stuff, but I do work. But I do appreciate it, so thank you very much. Yeah, I was looking for something. I was looking for the skeleton here. Then I can delete this file. It shouldn't have any references. Game characters mannequin, yeah, that should be fine. Will I sell my game when I finish it? Oh, yeah, that's the idea. I mean, it's a hobby. Yeah, I mean, it's a hobby. I'll sell the game. It won't be the price of GTA 6. That thing is ridiculous. I don't think any game, especially a digital product, should be £100. That's insanity. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll change the entire world of gaming. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the well, twofold? What are your thoughts on the fact that the PlayStation is getting rid of its disk space 13 years after they said that a disk drive was super important to them? And what are your thoughts on GTA being £100? Like, that's nuts. It's only a 5 minutes all gonna hook. Yeah, but like £5 is a lot to certain, like, to a lot of people. It's just bonkers. It's going to be the new standard price. I do not disagree. I completely can see that happening. I think if they do something, then it's probably going to follow suit. Gaming's become a luxury for the rich. Again, I don't disagree, man. I think that's why a lot of indie games are doing quite well at the minute. Right, let's work on this becoming actually useful to us. One, Sony are bloody stupid. Two, GTA can suck it. I'm not sure people share your opinion, pal, but I do agree myself. I can't justify that much money on something that I can't like trade to a friend or like trade in afterwards either. I think for me personally, and like you'll have to make up. I think everyone has to make up their own mind, and they definitely should. For me personally, it's the killing of like just all the stores as well. So it's not just it just takes away from there's no sales. Like when a good sales happening, it takes away from all the competition. That's what I mean. Competition between prices and stuff. I kind of just want it to rotate all the way. Shall we see what that looks like? This could look redonkulous. But we're gonna see. Two D GTA, mate. That was back in the day. Okay, so his root motion is broken. I remember top down. What's it called? Kobold Night Body. What's this animation called? Slash 01. I hate how you can't nest an array in a map, but you can nest a structure of an array. Yeah, mate. I've done that, and it's a right pain. I want this stuff. Right, this should look better now. We've changed it to a proper character. So if I get far enough away, his first attack should be. Right, so it looks better because of the root motion that's better, but I don't think his attack's refreshed. There we go. I like it. Adds a little bit of difference to some of our enemies, which is what we want, because their current long range attacks are that for all of them. So I want a little bit of a difference between them, which I like. Andy, that is a name I haven't seen in a long time, my friend. How are you? I see it in my comments every once in a while. I haven't seen it on stream in a while. Long time no see. New games cost too much. Preach. All right, let's take a look at this one. Yeah, I suck at animations. I know. So my two weakest points are animations and Niagara. Like, I'm really bad at animations. It's probably the thing that I spent the most money on is animations. Just because you need them. Can I chain this into... Oh, that's awesome, man. How was your break? Was your break good? Cool Banana. What? Cool Banana. Sorry, Coding Banana. I do apologize. What game are you trying to make? What are you up to? So I like this for a two-handed attack, potentially. Yeah, okay. We're going to use this on a greatsword. So that's what we're going to do. I think sometimes it's good to take a break. I haven't taken a break. But I see a lot of people get burnt out and like wrecked with it. So I think it's good to take a break when you know that you need one. Still trying to override these animations and it just does not want to do it. What I should do is I should go back to my dumping ground and I should retarget all the animations to the UE5 mannequin before exporting them. But it just doesn't seem to make a difference. Create anim montages. Let's go find our weapon. Fair enough. Play it close to your chest. I respect it. This one feels weighty. Goblin Chief Broadsword. Let's find the first combo. Oh, yes, I want to get rid of this. I hate this animation. So take this and we'll go to the animation that I've lost. The one thing that really winds me up about animations in UE is when I open up a second one and it overrides the first one. It's one of the most frustrating things And I don't understand why it happens. So from here, this is where he rotates. Line trace actually starts really far back. Line trace here. There's a weird movement here. That's fine. We'll increase the combo here. We'll reset it here. Why have I got two of these? No idea. And we want the... Where's the parry or unblockable flag? There it is. This to go up to here. Sound effects can be all over here, and visual effects can be like that. See how this one looks. That leg movement is really weird. Like moves to the side and then back in. Okay. We might end up cutting this if that's bad. Let's just copy those and put them in here. Okay, I do like that it's all the same framing. That's useful. You may use the new video to animation plugin. You're not sure if it's any good. Is that the MetaHuman one? The mocap one? Forgot to turn the root mesh on. Let's test this. Got to turn the root motion on for this one. Yeah, I saw a video on it. Someone did one, but I think it's only MetaHuman. I don't think it's like for everything else. That is the wrong sword. I picked up the wrong sword, boys. Right, let's test if we're doing damage here. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Kishan. What's up, matey? I hope you're well. How's the job hunt going? You found something? Right, this animation. Is that a parry? Or is that a steel smash? That is the question, right? It could be both, couldn't it? But it is a big parry. Nice, man. Fingers crossed for you. I'm glad to hear that you went well. I want to try this on the parry, and we'll see what we think. Gear shield. Parry. Parry. Copy this. Curse that I've closed down the thing. I'm a genius. What? Right, I wasn't imagining that that was in a completely different place, right? There was definitely like something different there. The video to mocap is great, but you'll need to adjust it a bit. Yeah, normally video mocap, you need to adjust stuff, so that seems alright. And yeah, it's really slow. It takes like an hour for 1 minute long video. Is that to render a video or to turn it from video to animation? I presume that's to turn it from video to animation. That's really slow, right? Isn't there all sorts of like other software that does the same thing? That's a lot quicker. Create animation montage. Put that parry window here. Start time, if we make this at 10 seconds. No, that was silly. 0.10. Wait, what have I done now? Right, let's just undo everything because I've cocked something up here. Why did they go all the way over here? You don't want the parry window to be all the way at the end. So like here to here. And then can execute here. Sound effect, sound effect. Sweet. Was I just making adjustments to an animation a minute ago? Not this animation, no. But you can use the sequencer to make changes to the animation. You can either do it here, or you can do it inside the actual animation itself and make curves, depending on what you do. So actually, I've already done that in this one. Bosses. Inside the blend space. So this blend space only came with one walking animation. So if I go to the walk left, I've swapped the the bones here to make it look like it's going floating to the left or right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of this one. I don't think it looks too bad, but also it's so basic. So yeah, I think it looks like it's floating backwards, but the original one is this float forward one. And I've changed it to float right and float left as well. So I think it's good. I think it's passable, but also I just changed the pelvis and the spine, so I'm not really in a position to say. Right, so here, parry up to here, and then you can execute the next action. That's fine. Have I got another shield that I can test this on? Goblin shield. That looks like that. Got it. Wait a second. Root motion. Activate. What am I missing? Have you used MetaHuman? I have not, other than to make a snail person, because that was funny. No, I'm not really into the high fidelity type assets, mate, so I don't really use MetaHuman. So we've got that. That feels brutal. Let's go test this out.
Slash! Quick!
It's just like slightly off. But maybe it's alright actually.
Bleed!
Am I wrong? Is this actually good? Oh, okay, no, so I'm slightly off because the parry window and the VFX start from like back here. So that's why it feels slightly off. Did you sculpt these models? This one? Yeah, but that's our boss. This derpy looking NPC, yep. And then the rest are a couple of asset packs. So skeletons was from an asset pack, and then kobolds was from another asset pack. Bosses will all be like hand sculpted and stuff. But for prototyping and getting out a demo, this will suffice what we need. And the weird shark men. They're meant to be kobolds, but that's definitely a shark. Just here. So we've got this shield and this shield. So this shield does this parry. And this shield does this parry. Do we like parry number 1 or parry number 2?
A bite! A scratch!
Ooh. So I think if you press it as soon as he goes green, then that looks pretty solid. Just need to add like a clang when it hits. Like that is. Then you miss the cue. Like you're too early there.
Slash, slash. Quick.
And you're too late there. Hard to get it right, man. Don't know. I think it's fine. I think both of them are fine. I prefer the second one though. I just think it's got more pizzazz to it. Daz Character Creator. I've never used Daz Character Creator, but I've heard good things about Daz Character Creator. Kishan's eating. I want to know what Kishan's eating. Like, what's for tea, Kishan? Also, do you call it lunch, dinner, or do you call it lunch and tea, or do you call it dinner and tea? Like, what's the correct terminology for the 5 o'clock meal? That Kishan's eating at 4. What are you doing?
A bite. A scratch. Bleed.
I can't even play my own game. Look.
Bite. A scratch.
There we go. Sup, Dan? In the chat? Alright. What we're doing. MMOon. Thank you for your gas mover deep dive. It helped me a lot getting started with Mover Point. You are welcome, my friend. Like, yeah, it was a fun little deep dive. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a more tough one than I've done before, because it was just completely new and the documentation was awful. So, no, I appreciate you, thank you. But it was just a good fun. Have you got a name for the game? Yeah, Dawn Spark is the name for the game. This animation's growing on me. There's a cool feature there where, like, the final animation, the end bit ends up between his legs because he's a child. That's fun. I'm new here, also a Unreal Engine user. Nice. What's your thoughts on this new update 5.6? Do you mean UE6? Well, like 5.8 is the latest one, right? Like, my thoughts, it doesn't really bother me, honestly. There's nothing to panic about until there's something to panic about. It's 2 years away. This is a project in 5.4. I don't need to change. Like, I do tutorials in the latest version because that's what keeps people up to date and stuff, but like, I don't need to change my project to be in the latest version. Dinner tea, my guy. So if you're new, like if you're new to Unreal Engine, then just use the version, just start. It doesn't matter what version you use, just start. There are people still making projects in like UE4. What did I do? Dan, I added a new animation. I've added a lot of new animations. So the great swords now have a different animation, although some of them still have the other animation. This kobold now has a different long range attack animation because I like it better. There we go. Now he's a spinny top. There's a new parry animation, although I've still got the old one in as well because I can't make up my mind on it. And what else was there? What was I meant to be doing? Don't know. No, I was meant to be looking at animations and trying to figure out some better ones that I liked. Right, back to I think we chose. Oh, I added a new execution. That's what I did. There's also a new execution. So this one that looks really nice. Actually, I'll show you. Dum dum dum. That looks really solid. It's not as flashy as the other one, but it doesn't need to be. But it just looks really nice. What is it? My sister going out, so she made Indian food early. Nice. I am a sucker for Indian food. We're having a full roast chicken tonight with some salad. Bleh. But also yummy. And the smell of it, like, if you've ever done, like, if you've ever cooked a roast chicken or like bread, like just the smell of like and cookies when it fills your house. Oh my god, delicious. Sorry, I got completely distracted. It's fab. 100% safe. Can I download anything without worrying about malware or anything? Is anything 100% safe? Like for the most part, it gets checked. I'm not going to say that everything's 100% safe. So let me go to my library. We'll give you some examples. So like swords and stuff come as FBX setup, and most stuff gets imported direct into your library. There are some stuff that isn't checked. So for instance, like, where is it? There you can like get additional files, and those don't tend to be checked. But for the most part, Fab checks most things. So go with the don't download random extra files unless you know what they are. But yeah, they don't review every asset, mate. No. So if I go to my assets, these 5 didn't get reviewed. But they're all animations, so they just sailed straight through. And environments, I don't believe environments get reviewed, but all of my code assets got reviewed, and every single one of them got rejected twice because I don't use the same naming conventions as Fab. So it's really annoying. But yeah, animation assets don't, and I don't believe environment assets do either. Which would explain why some collisions are down. Or if they do, it might be like naming conventions are checked and stuff. But animations certainly do not get checked. Which is what I mean about like some of these packs might come with extra files that might be zip files. Definitely seen that before. And I don't believe they get checked either. So how do models work exactly? Could you make your own? 100%. You could make your own. What I would suggest though is get your like game to a point where you need the models. Like for the most part, you can just make the entire game using the I've lost him. Like you could just make your entire game using this Manny skeleton if you wanted to. And then you slap a skin on at the end. Just depends on what you want. No one, don't worry, Mark. No one's having fun. It's pure serious business. What was the serious business I was doing? There was something I need to refactor actually. But do I do that on stream? Yeah, we'll do it. Blueprint class. Base spell. find this. Find the projectile. Arcane dart. That'll do, actually. Modeling for programmers. Do it. So if I come to this BP and just change its name to BP projectile. Wait a sec. No, let's be sensible here. Let's not break anything else. Projectile base. And then we have this one instead of arcane dart, for instance. And we go to our spell config. And I want the spell cast details. Or do I? So this is the config. Damage can be blocked, hit strength, knockback, initial speed, max speed. So that's all stuff that can be set in the base spell completely. And then the VFX part. Yeah, no. Okay, that's what I want. I want the VFX list. VFX, that's what I want. So we want casting, spell, VFX. When we start casting and hit spell. Spell hit. Spell hit. VFX. This spell can just be the actual spell itself. I don't even think I'm using this right now, but we will. And then we want the data assets for ice shot. Okay, so here we go. So if I change arcane dart to be BP projectile base, and then I'll add in the VFX for spell. And spell hit. They don't attach to anything at all. Just find arcane dart. Find its Niagara component here. Put that in here. Find its hit just here. Put that in here. Player casting. This will be casting spell. And then from projectile base on construction, I can get this Niagara and set it. Set system. Set Niagara system asset. I can get this spell config and break it. Ah, shoot. It's not the config though, is it? It's the chuffing. Okay. I didn't cast. Where did I cast? Alright, base spell. So we're passing in the spell config when actually we need the whole spell cast details so I can break it. So we'll add spell cast details. Spell details. And we'll make this instance editor and exposance 1. Get spell details. We'll break it and get the spell config and pass this over here. Ah. Do you know why I'm talking about casting spells? Because I'm a wizard, Harry! Trying to get my kid to do a intro skit for the Call of Duty video. It's like she loves that sort of shit. But she's playing hardball. Right, spell details. So I can just get this here and plop that in here and then delete this. Base spell. Right, where is this used? Yeah, and here. Yeah, what? Compile that, save that, go back to base spell. Base spell is fine. Go back to projectile base. Projectile base should be broken because spell config doesn't exist. Get spell details. Break. Spell config. And then get spell details here. Break this. Find the VFX here. And this will be spell hit. Break that. Shove that in there. And then on construction, get this Niagara. Spell details. Break this. Find this bad boy. Casting spell. Break this again. VFX. Into there, yeah. What's the chat cracking off with? Casting is bad for your health and eliminate you from life. Only if you say abracadabra backwards. You're a Harry wizard. Oh, mate. Quoting films and trivia has to be the greatest thing. You're looking forward to Unreal 9.75. That was yeah. Do you mainly use blueprints? Yeah, the whole project's built on blueprints. The entire thing. Haven't had an issue yet. So, in theory, all of this should work as I expect it to, because we're amazing. But let's test that theory. BP Arcane Dart, BP Ice Meter, that's fine. Poison Dart, no. Go back to the world settings. Arcane Dart. Save all this. Okay, so something is working and something isn't working. So the hit reaction is working as expected. BP projectile base. Oh, it's because I've got casting spell when it should just be spell. That's my bad. Come on, you beauty. Yeah, there we go. I think he probably starts a little bit too far from hand. Let's go and change where this spawns. Spell to spawn. Yeah. Spawn, transform, rotation, spawn, transform. So we get the socket to spawn from. Hand L. Oh. Should just spawn from their hand. How weird. Okay, well, I mean, it works, and I'm happy. Let's see what chat's saying. The Harry Potter books are great. I'm listening to all the new Audible releases. Interesting. Are you excited for the Harry Potter series? I've not heard that people are very happy about it. I think any TV, like, I'd happily just binge watch most things. Can't believe he's casting. I'm unsubbing. Why are you still here, Mark? Why? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, because why wouldn't I cast? I cast if I need to. I barely cast, to be fair. Mainly because most of my projects are moved between different things, is why I just avoid casting. But no. It's fun to watch other people make games. It's frustrating when I make my game. I still love it though. I love this stuff, man. I nearly swore. Yeah, I love it. I can't not do this. It's just not in me to do anything else now. I can't even play games anymore, mainly because I'm old. Like, well, I'm older. I tried to play Apex today. Like, I just sat downstairs, decided to load up Apex, and I sucked. And I was pretty good. Like, not like top rank or whatever, but like I was pretty solid. And I sucked at it. I got 1 kill in 10 games. I was like, how? Who am I? So I can't even play games anymore. Spell. Which graphics API your project using and what's your shader model? Just asking. No shader model and no idea what you mean by graphics API. Zero is cast into a spell. Very bad game dev manners. Yeah, mate. What do you think of PlayStation cancelling the physical DVD? We were just talking about this. You missed the conversation. I'm against it. I kind of get why, but I'm completely against it. I think it's a horrible move. I think it's bad for the consumer, and I think more people should be annoyed or upset by it personally. But that's just me. I don't care who the cast the HBO series as long as it's good. Same. I just want to watch good TV, mate. I shot. Has anyone been watching Vox Machina? I'm a proper nerd as well, so like bear that in mind. I can't even I can't even play Call of Duty with stupid movement. Have you heard of a new game that's coming out soon called Call of Duty? Call of Duty Demons will have none of the stupid movement that the old Call of Duties have. So I think you should be alright, David. Call of Duty Demons. Keep an eye out. My mind has been purged with gameplay cells to game dev cells. I don't think you're wrong. Ice Shot, which has been called Ice Blast because I'm an idiot. Okay, no, Ice Shot actually needs to stay as Ice Shot because Ice Shot does some silly stuff. So these need to go away because Ice Shot needs to stay. Ice Shot might be completely taken out of the game at some point, but for now it needs to stay. But we should fix it. There we go. It's fixed now. I only play single player games on easy mode to get the dopamine hit. My guy. It's like you've been it's like you knew me. Poison Dart. No, I still have hundreds of DVDs though. I've got a fair few. We got rid of a bunch recently because a lot of stuff's on streaming services. But yeah, no, I've still got a fair few DVDs that I can't get, especially like series as well that they take off stuff. Where they take off a service. And I'm like, why is that gone? So stuff like, oh man, now I'm showing my age. There was a show that James Cameron did before he was like James Cameron, called Dark Angel. It had Jessica Alba in. I think I've got the first 2 seasons of that in a box somewhere because you just can't find it. I think that's what worries me the most about getting rid of the physical DVD side, is that if they just decide, no, we don't want that anymore, it's just gone. Like, my money's not there anymore, and the opportunity to play that game is just not there anymore either. So why? You're just making games NFTs, and I'm against that. I think we need to break Luigi out of prison. I'm not going to comment on that because I might get YouTube banned. But I understand the sentiment. Yeah, the Call of Duty Demons, I'm excited. My guy. If you're a proper nerd, you're not solo... Mate. Solo leveling, I'm excited for season 3. Yeah. I feel, what did I watch recently? So Solo Leveling, completed it, mate. Free Run, completed it, mate. Dr. Stone, recently completed. What have I watched? Log Horizon, I watched that ages ago. All the Digimons, old stuff as well, like old stuff you've probably never heard of. So like Cardcaptor Sakura, all that sort of stuff. Oh, Mark's here. Sort, mate. Yeah, Kitchen, I'm the same, mate. Just like, if I look at a game, I'm like, how do I do that in Unreal? How do I make my game do that too? I was playing Apex and I was like, could I make this whole like passive and shooting system and all this sort of jazz? Could I make Wraith's Port and stuff? Games. They're revoking 80 purchase. Oh mate, that's horrible. They shouldn't Dark Angel's an underrated TV show. My guy. I think I was like I was like 12 or 13 when it came out, and like all the imagery and stuff there, you just like, ooh. That's when I knew. Jessica Alba though, she's older now. You want to make a game based loosely on Solo Leveling? I could see that. I could see that being sick. Have you watched Gate or Outbreak Company? No, I don't think I have actually. No. Yeah, I imagine everything's getting more subscription based. Didn't Xbox do a big like win where they lowered their subscription cost? I thought that was pretty cool. What type of environment will our game have? I'll show you. Vidor knows the emotions that Dark Angel stirred off for a 13 to 14-year-old boy. A very cool show though. Why am I under the ground? So this is the... Where am I? Here I am. So yeah, this is the environment for our demo level, although it's a bit dark and washed out at the minute. Damn, where's my bridge? So yeah, there's a whole thing here, then there's like a hub city, and there's some special stuff in here, and like some secret stuff in here. And then we leave random messages to each other. And like this is the demo boss area, and this will be like where you finish. So it's close. Whole areas and stuff. It's nice. It's very good. But I live in the third person demo map. Well, that's my domain. That's where I live. This dysfunctional made this in the chat. That's their creation. New attacks. Yeah, code's super boring. Everyone wants to see a cool environment or some cool characters or some like cool stuff. No one cares about the code. No, I know there's some code junkies among you. Right, Arcane Dark can do one. Firebolt can do one. So if I replace that with projectile base, that'll be fine. Poison Dart can do one. Who made you? Some would say that I was forged from, no, like someone who isn't a good person made me. Sadly. But why I made who? I am the code man. Coding is the best part of the game. What are you talking about? Well, it depends. Like, no one looks at it and says, "Oh, this must be coded really well." They just want to see the cool art stuff. But I enjoy coding more than I enjoy art for sure. Is this a solo project or are you working with people? So it's a 2-person project, 2-person team. I do the code and the fun stuff, and Dan does the art stuff and the pretty stuff that's gonna make us millions. No, not at all. Maybe. Who knows? Like, what did Mecha Chameleon make? Like 50 million? Jesus. Could you imagine? That's an insane amount of money. Steam must be very happy. They got 30% of that for just showing it to people. What was I doing? I was testing all of our Dan, I broke everything. Open all these. I know, but I mean, I've seen like the fun meme streamer playthroughs and stuff. It seems like a lot of fun. Like, I think it deserves to get it, but it's prop hunt, right? But artsy, so you can actually like do stuff with it. But like, that's all it is at the end of the day. But it's just delivered in a cool, fun way. It's not that the idea doesn't already exist. It's just been delivered in a really cool, interesting way. The Noctura liquid cooler. What is that? Is that a computer thing? What is the Noctura liquid cooler? Do you think Call of Duty looked at Mecha Chameleon and like, can we sue? They stole that idea. Do you think Prop Hunt is a licensed idea that they made? Let's add a bunch of spells here. So we want Fireball, Firebolt, and Poison Dart. Call of Duty can suck it. You know why? Because it's all about Call of Duty. Call of Duty demons. That's the next big thing. I am well overselling this like tutorial that I'm about to do. Everyone's gonna watch it. Not everyone. They're gonna watch it and be like, "What the fuck?" Right. So that's fine. Like that. And that's fine too. I don't think you're wrong, Kishan, but on the flip side, I would say that Pokemon has done the exact same thing and they don't seem to care. Also, have you heard of Bricks and Minifigure? Like, they seem to not, they seem to also not care about attacking a small guy. Can't wait to see how that case plays out. One of the best manufactured PC fans in air cooling with heatsinks. This is their first liquid cooler. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I just walked into a shop and asked them to build my PC, and they said it'd be this much, and I went, okay. And that's how I got my PC. That's how I made my PC. Change the spells so no more crazy blueprints. Because it was getting a bit out of control. The new era of FPS shooters, call it. Oh, it's not FPS, mate. It's TPS. I don't mess with FPS stuff. Has that ruined it for you? You're not on the hype anymore. TPS. Ah. So Ice Shot's a unique spell. So that should actually just go in the unique spells. So I could probably do the same with the ice, the spikes as well, because they use the same sort of thing. Bricks and minifigs is a crazy story. Yeah, man. What just absolutely bonkers. Like he's done all this sort of stuff before, like infiltrating organizations and stuff. Like but this is the first one that's like really kicked off. So it's super excited. Like, yeah. So the question is, do I need... So line of spikes, I could just have a BP baseline spells. I could get rid of all of these. So they all do the same thing. Or do they? Do they all do the same thing? No, Ice Spikes is an AoE spell. Whoopsie. What's Ice Shockwave do? That's an AoE spell as well. Okay. But Ice Spikes and... Wait. This definitely isn't ice, is it? No. I've got a bad name for this. Ice Shockwave. That is not. It's BP. Fire. Lotus. Yeah, that's fine. How long have you been working on the game? So I started learning Unreal 2 years and 3 months ago. 2 years and 2 months ago. Yeah. So I've been working on this a year and a bit. Yeah, pretty much the first video on the channel is when I started learning Unreal. It's not long after that. See, Mark's talking about like computer stuff, and I'm a nerd, but I'm not a computer nerd. So I don't actually understand anything he's saying, mate. Falu, did you create it? Did I create what? Did I create this? Do I know how big this file is going to be? No. Do I want to know? No, don't scare me, bro. I know that my... Let's have a look. Show C. Let's see. Show in Explore. It's big. But it also has a lot of bloat. It's like 33 gig at the minute. So, like right now it's that, but I think when you package it, it becomes less anyway. And then I need to remove all the stuff that's in there that's taking up space that shouldn't be in there, which is like super easy. So I just click not used in any asset and then remove all this. So like there's still the animal stuff in there that's not been in there for a while, and there's like dodging stuff and like jumping stuff. So I just need to remove it. But it won't be that big. It'll be fine. So there's like 2,000 files in here that I'm not going to be using. $4,000 if I click not used in any level, but definitely not used in any asset is safer. Yeah, I think that's true, but on the other hand as well, how then do we get secret stuff? This is bow and arrows, isn't it? I've not even added bows and arrows yet. Am I going to add bows and arrows? Maybe. Maybe. Third person, blueprints, spells, spell BPs, AoE. So Ice Meteor is a controlled spell. Ground spell. Baseline of spikes. So I've just got to check if these are doing the same in each. And then they become just one. One of us. One of us. Wait a sec. Wait a second. AoE. Fire Lotus. Am I using the same thing? That's the same, right? Lava Spike. Fire Lotus. Jesus, they're the same. Right. Let's go to the VFX dump. How do you create sound effects? I just tend to find them. Yeah, I go to freesound.org or I go to where's the Bible? There it is. What? Did they change the thingy? Okay. They've changed the site, so I got confused. But for the most part, music and sound effects. So Kenny and Freesound. And then if I need one desperately, I'll make my own. Sound effects are probably the only asset I don't tend to buy. What are my PC specs? I think I've got a 4070 Super or something. Fireball, firewall, fire blast, fire burst. Yeah, Kenny's great, man. Like the amount of stuff he does for the community is insane. Fire pit. Okay. I think I like that one better. Echo Gaming. What's up, man? You good? Um, yeah, that seems alright. Where is... No, there was a good one that I had the other day. What's this pack called? AoE VFX. So it's this one, and let's find the level. There we go. Would help if they named it the same, make life easier for me. The standard silence noise is a cropped and modified copy of a Ricochet from the Fox archives. Oh. There's a lot of cool stuff like that. What's it? The sound breaking leg sounds is a pasta or whatever. Jesus. Okay, right, I want that. What's that? The sunburn decal. NS. Decal sunburn, but then they don't tell me what it's. Have I already got this? No, we got Fire Arrow, we got Metroid. I want this. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's what I want. Walking doesn't make noise either, but we still add it to the game. That is very true. But also, like, it could make noise if you're big. And you stood on ice. I suppose it depends where you stand, right? Stand on gravel, that makes noise. If you're my kid and you walk like your feet are flip flopping because you've got them in, then you make noise. She walks heel first and like flops her foot down like she's got flippers on. That's why it takes half an hour to get anywhere. So all of these have redirectors on. Let's update those. This shouldn't break everything, but I bet it will. Sword swishes as well. Nah, man. Whenever I throw a sword, I only have the air behind me. Nothing else. Like I rip a hole in space and time whenever I swing a sword. Okay, so what is this one? That is a geometry collection. So not bothered about that. That's a meteor. Remember getting spanked with a switch as a kid? Mate, spanking's been illegal for years. Old school. Ice line of spikes. I remember what I was doing now. I'm trying to resolve this. Because the lava spikes comes up and creates a spear trace, but the ice liner spikes, except it's not an ice liner spikes, it's just liner spikes. In fact, it's earth liner spikes. Because that reads the particle data. Okay, might have to think about that one in a minute. AoE, we got Fire Lotus. And then we've got Ice Spikes. Pretty sure both of those do the exact same thing. Sets the actor location. When it's finished, it destroys the actor. And so this one does radial damage, but I'm not really too bothered about that. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate that and do base AoE spell. Shouldn't be any particle data being received here, so I don't actually need this. Do need is this. And then this. Does this, does spear trace if we hit something. The question is, right, do we spawn a hit event if we do it? Spawn system location. Spell hit. This location doesn't seem to work, so we'll do hit at the get location, and we'll spoof this a little. So I'll do that. Right, so now Ice Spikes becomes base AoE. This is spell that's here. So the only catch is that all these parameters are like really nice. So let's go program those manually. Adapt terrain is off. Yep. I think it's just that adapt terrain one that I want. And then we can have a spell hit VFX, and that will be our normal one. So that would be our base AoE. and that'll cover our ice spikes. So if I change ice spikes to base here, all that comes in. So now if I go to our world settings, get our character, we can get his magic attacks and get his ice spike attack. Okay. Ice spikes.
Point, click, destroy. Point, click, destroy.
I've never understood why. Okay, maybe it's because... Okay, no, it is. Why it always seems to be spawning to my side.
Point, click, destroy. Point, click, destroy. Point, click, destroy.
Yeah, and the...
Click, destroy.
But I definitely want to fix where it's spawning. It shouldn't... Well, if that was the case, then the whole thing shouldn't be. Roll duration. Okay, add is to annoy. Make array. Get owner.
Point, click, destroy.
Nah, something's wrong because like
Point, click, destroy.
that line there, that's where it should be sweeping to. Not even sweeping to. It should just teleport to it. Doesn't need, it's not even bothered about collision. It should always go there. It's that, isn't it? Motherfucker. I know why. That is because I've set up the base spell to be a little bit in front of the X. But we haven't had a crash for a second. So if I go to base spell, I bet this spear is at 150 away from the scene.
Point, click, destroy.
Told you.
Point, click, destroy.
But I bet that this also has an effect on all the other spells as well. No, that actually does better. Because I had a problem with that as well. Okay, so that solves 2 issues that I had. What? Okay. That's not good. If I can't open the controller camera test, then that's a right pain. So controlled spells are Ice Meteor. It's angry now. Yeah, I should offer it sacrifice. Oh, there we go. Okay, how do I make this work? Therein lies the fun stuff. So that blueprint puts a camera on a top-down view and like lets you control it as if you were doing a TPS. Oh, not a TPS, an RTS. So it's like super fun. But it goes against pretty much the entire nature of yeah, that's fine. Of the base spell and how that works. So what I can do. What? Oh, now it hates me. That's a fun one. It just literally hates me. What? Nice. Okay. How do we solve that? when your project crashes because it dislikes a change that you've made. But it won't let you into the blueprint that has the problem. Can't unparent it from anything. It's definitely not third time now. So I can't get to its class settings to unparent it. Does this do this? Alright, yeah. So it spawns the camera control test. Crashes when it loads up here. I don't think, because I've not made any changes, so it shouldn't work. That'd be really annoying if it did that. It definitely does need compiling because I saved it on purpose before I compiled it. Right, let's give it one more go, and then if not, I'll figure it out. Damn. Cracks with the correct answer, right? No, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, we got all excited, but it ain't that. It's this. Yeah, no. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a think. I can just put in a Do you think they read our crash reports? No, not a chance. Spell. I know what I'm looking for, but I can't remember what I called it. Spell full details? Spell full details. The name, icon. Spell config. No, spell cast details. No, montage. Spell to spawn. Here, yes. BP. Looking amazing. Constant crash. Yeah. It's not doing so well. So we spawn our base spell. Or we ask our base spell to be spawned. If I create a controller that already has that, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, let's do that. Magic. Attacks. Spell to spawn. Async load. So if I have one here that's like a controller, so BP control spell. Go back to spellcast details. BP control spell. Class reference. Spell controller. So then here, if spell controller is valid class, then we put that in there. There we go. Up here. Do true here. Pass in the spell details. And then this spell controller needs one more thing as well. This needs spell details. If I go to VFX, do spell. So we do. Oh, I've got casting spell. I suppose that works. No. Spell decal. Spell VFX. What is the thing that they are putting on the floor here? Oh, it is like a decal, isn't it? Spell aiming VFX? I think of a name for it, like a thing that's on the floor. Spell target ring. Spell targeting. Let's do that. We'll just find that. Spell targeting. And we just set. The annoying part is inside here is a bunch of code that I really want. Or it might be time for me to shoot as well because it's past. So though, okay, means I've got to rebuild all the controls for the spell system. It's really frustrating. I wonder if I could do a branch and backtrack. Maybe. I mean, this was only a test at the time, so this will be much better because I'll be able to make it work properly. But yeah, that's my cue to end and go from there. We'll see. But yeah, the idea is that like the spell just then comes up here. You can control the X and the Y's forward and back, and then press left mouse button and it casts a spell. So it becomes very much like a top-down RTS when you cast certain spells, like meteor strikes and stuff. So it's very cool. But we'll fix that and get that working again. I always feel like I've done no work. Like nothing seems to have changed, and yet lots has changed. It's such a weird grind of a feeling. Refactored spell code broke me ears. So yeah, have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.